Hi, this is Ratul. So this is a GoHighLevel tutorial for complete beginners. Before I start, I own Fahrenheit, which is a marketing, web, and app development company. And since the beginning of our agency journey, we have been using GoHighLevel as our marketing and CRM tool. And so far, we are really happy with it. And also, we have been working with a lot of clients, and we have met and worked with a lot of others as well. And most of them use GoHighLevel for one reason or another, for their marketing and for maintaining relationship with their customers. So what is GoHighLevel? At first, I will show you the overview of each feature that GoHighLevel offers, and then I will create a fresh GoHighLevel account and walk you through each of these features in detail. Okay, so GoHighLevel is a popular customer relationship management tool. GoHighLevel is used for automate and organize lead follow-up through text, email, voicemails, calls, and so on. For example, this is a GoHighLevel account for one of our clients. So you can see that as soon as a new lead signs up, then we are sending them instant text message. This is an automated text message that we have set up using automations. Hey Adele, this is Emma from Iron Sculpting. You can see that the opportunity is created in stage new lead. The pipeline is 149 mom makeover. Yeah, don't worry if you don't understand the terms that I'm using here. Pretty soon you'll understand it. Okay. Then we are sending them text message, email. So then we are sending another text message 3 hours later because they have not replied. So we can automate sending predefined text, emails, voicemails, WhatsApp messages, and much more using GoHighLevel. And this is one of the main use cases of GoHighLevel. So the next thing, we can build and host forms, funnels, landing pages, surveys, quizzes, chat widgets, and much more. We can also build websites and can also host our WordPress website in GoHighLevel. Let me show you one of the funnels that we have built for one of our clients. $99 3-in-1 mom maker. It has 6 steps. Then we can create forms here. We can also build websites using GoHighLevel. We can also host our WordPress websites for $10 per month. We can schedule and manage your appointments in GoHighLevel. So if I go there, you can see inside the calendar tab, we have our calendars and appointments, and we can actually create a new appointment from here. Once again, this is just a quick overview. Okay, I'll go in detail. I'll walk you about each of these features in detail after finishing this quick overview. Okay, so the next feature is to collect different type of payments, for example booking fee, subscription, and most other type of payments. If I go inside the payments tab here, so in order to collect any type of payment, we at first need to integrate our payment providers with our GoHighLevel. For example, this client of mine has already integrated her Stripe with GoHighLevel, and we can collect almost any source of payment, subscription fees, invoices through GoHighLevel. Okay, so next up, to create conversational voice agents, and these agents can answer the calls of our leads or customers. And also GoHighLevel, as of recording this video, 25th September, in terms of AI, GoHighLevel does not support AI outbound caller yet. It supports AI inbound caller, which can answer the calls of our leads or customers. Let's go to conversational AI agent. So this is the agent list. We have one agent here. We can also go to voice AI, knowledge based content AI. I'll show you each of these thing in detail after finishing this quick overview. GoHighLevel is also used for email, SMS, and voicemail marketing. So if I go inside that, I myself use GoHighLevel for SMS, email, and voicemail marketings, and it's really good. Here are snippets. Snippets are basically that predefined text templates or email templates that you can send to people instead of typing manually every time. Okay, so next, automation and workflows. One of the main use cases of GoHighLevel is their great automation features, and we can literally build almost any type of automations that we can actually imagine using our GoHighLevel automation builder. So if I go there, for example, this is the automation tab. If you want to create a workflow here, we can simply start from scratch or select from template. I'll show you how to create some automations later in this video. Okay, so then to create manage membership, courses, communities. Yeah, we can also create courses, membership, communities inside GoHighLevel. So if I go to memberships here, you can see this is inside the membership tab, and we can create membership. We can also customize it inside the settings here. We can add our domain. If we want to create courses, we can simply create courses here. Then review and reputation management. We can also use GoHighLevel for managing our reviews and reputation. If I go to the reputation management tab, you can see that we have this overview here. We can send review requests. We can see our reviews here, and also the widgets. We can create review widgets and integrate those in our website forms funnels using embed code. These are mostly used use cases of GoHighLevel. We will talk about different ways of making money through GoHighLevel later in the video. Who is this tutorial for? So this tutorial is for anyone who is interested in learning GoHighLevel and is a complete beginner. There are a lot of features in GoHighLevel, and it might feel overwhelming in the beginning. But if you watch this video till the end, try to implement the feature yourself while watching the video. You will have a working knowledge of GoHighLevel and all its features. And I highly recommend that you sign up for GoHighLevel and follow along with this video step by step. By practicing as you watch, you'll learn faster. And also, I'd like to request you to use my affiliate link for signing up for GoHighLevel. If you use my affiliate link, you'll get 33% off your first 3 months across all GoHighLevel plans. Okay, so GoHighLevel has 3 plans: Starter, Unlimited, and Pro. We'll go about the plans in a little bit. If you use my affiliate link, so you'll get, instead of $97 a month, you'll pay just $65 a month for first 3 months. Okay, and you won't need to subscribe for a yearly plan or pay 3 months upfront. You can just simply pay month after month for the first 3 months at 33% off. So you'll get the $97 a month plan for just $65, $297 a month for just only $199 a month for the first 3 months, and the $497 a month plan only for the $33 a month. Okay, so you'll save some money here. Also, I'll help you set up your GoHighLevel account based on your needs during a live Zoom call, not just snapshots or courses. And also, if you need any training, I will actually train you or teach you about any feature of GoHighLevel. Also, I'll get your number approved for A2P10DLC. A2P10DLC stands for Application to Person 10-digit long code. Each number purchased through GoHighLevel needs to be approved for A2P10DLC in order to send text SMS to US and Canadian numbers. Also, you'll have access to me and my team literally in any time of the day. You can just ask anything about GoHighLevel, and also our honest suggestions about marketing your business. Also, in case you see the 14 days free trial instead of 30 days, just after clicking my affiliate link, I'll help you extend it for another 30 days if you want. So you'll get a total 44 days free trial using my affiliate link. If you use my affiliate link, I'll receive a commission from GoHighLevel, and using my affiliate link won't incur any additional cost for you. That's been said, so let's go to GoHighLevel plans and pricing. Each GoHighLevel account has 2 levels, the agency level and the sub account level. GoHighLevel offers 3 plans, basically $97 a month. Okay, so let me go there. So let me try to sign up. So let's click on a 13-day free trial, give my company Fahrenheit. Okay, so let's give my name, number, go to step 2. Okay, so you can see that GoHighLevel has 3 plans: Starter plan, Unlimited plan, and High Level SaaS Pro plan. Which plan you should choose? So $97 a month plan is enough for most business owners. You can manage 3 complete separate business with Starter $97 a month plan. And if you really need more than 3 sub accounts, then you should go for $297 a month plan. And it's actually mostly for growing agencies. There is another $497 a month plans, which has like unlimited sub accounts plus SaaS mode. You get the ability to white label the software and resell it to other businesses as your software, not something from GoHighLevel. You can choose any of them based on your need. So let me select the $497 a month plan. So let me provide my payment information to 326. Okay, I'm gonna start the 30-day free trial here. Click on it. So then you can just join the onboarding call, or you can just do as yourself. If you follow this video, you can just do this yourself. Okay, so I want to do a self-service. Click here to get started. Let's wait for it. So let me create a password for here. Let me give the same password that I have for my existing agency. Verify your email. So it sent me a code in my email. So it's 609 9636.
Ma'am, I turned the World Cup.
3282. Now we'll give our billing address. So 32076. 76. Okay, let's continue. So how do you plan to use GoHighLevel as a SaaS entrepreneur for white labeling as a marketing agency to provide clients? You can just, if you're a business owner, you can select any one of them. So let's continue it. And then, do you plan to resell? So yes, I do plan to resell. No, I don't want to. Based on your need, let's click on continue. Which industry you're in? So and sales, marketing agency, advertising agency. Let's click on continue. And then how many customers do you have? So let's click on 10 to 49. What do you like to focus on first? You can just simply click on others, and you can just click on continue. Okay, so you can just skip this part for now. And then I can either start onboarding calls, or you can just go not now, take to my account. Let's click on this. This is the agency level view of your GoHighLevel account. Okay, so I have told you that we have two level in GoHighLevel accounts. One is agency level and another is sub account level. This is our agency level. Only the agency owner and the agency admin can see agency level view. Okay, so let's see if I click here to switch. You can see there a sub account is automatically created. Okay, so if I go inside the sub account, this is basically the sub accounts. Okay, so here is the Launchpad. The Launchpad is basically helping new users and agencies get started quickly by providing guided steps for pros for essential setups like connecting apps, setting up core features. Okay, create a new contact, book more appointment with automating schedules, nurture leads, and then sales and conversion. Set up multi-channel, so you can maybe browse this thing to know more about it. Each of them has video tutorial with it. Then the dashboard, this is just a complete brand new account, so this is just showing empty. So let me show you how this looks like in an account where there is data. So this is the GoHighLevel account of one of our clients. So the Launchpad looks like this, and the dashboard helps us find the key metrics in one place. The dashboard simplifies data visualization and analysis by providing quick access to key metrics. You can see here on the opportunity status in our pipelines. We can select the pipeline here. If you don't understand the terms, pretty soon I explain all of them, which funnels we have, what are the opportunities in each of the stages of our sales funnel. Then there is the conversation here. All your conversation will live inside the conversation tab. Right now it's empty. I'll show you how to buy a phone number here. Click on here and click on purchase now. Click on phone system settings. Okay, so and it's actually redirecting us to the agency level from the sub account level. Okay, click on switch all sub accounts to LC phone, acknowledge the terms and condition, and we should click on confirm. Okay, so now we can go to our sub account once again. So go to Fahrenheit, click on the phone icon again. So we can click on purchase now, click on add number, add a phone number, and we can select, for example, we want to filter by area code 904. Okay, so we click on filter and then search for 904, and then we select first part of number and click on apply. Okay, so then we can select any of our phone number, just the one that we select, then click on proceed to buy. It will ask for verification, identity verification. So you can click on begin verifying. You need to verify your identity. Previously, GoHighLevel did not ask for identity verification, but now it asks for identity verification. Click on begin verifying. You can select your identity information, country, and then click on select. And then so you need to actually upload your identity documents, plus you need to scan your face. So click on driver license. So you can just continue on another device. Yeah, you can either scan the QR code or you can send an email with the link, and then you should proceed with steps that it suggests. And then once the identity verification is complete, you'll be able to buy the phone number. And also cancel each phone number you purchase. You need to get your number approved for A2P10 DLC. Okay, so if I show you that what I'm meaning, so let me go inside, let me sign out, and let me log into one of my accounts to show you what I'm trying to mean. So it's a new account where we purchased the phone number, but we did not get our number approved for A2P10 DLC. So I'll show you how it looks like. 022. Okay. Okay, so we are inside the agency view. So let's go to our sub accounts, and then we can go to our settings. We can go to our phone numbers, and you can see that we have purchased a phone number, but now it's saying we need to, your A2P10 DLC registration is incomplete or failed. Please go to Trust Center to start your A2P10 DLC. And A2P10 DLC, each phone number purchased through GoHighLevel needs to be approved by A2P10 DLC in order to send text SMS from that number to US and Canadian numbers. Okay, so now I will go to the newly created accounts. Fahrenheit. Okay, click on sign in. Let me send the security code 411844. This is our newly created GoHighLevel account. So let me go to the sub accounts. Okay, you can go to conversation. All of our conversation will be available in our conversation tab. Whether it's text, email, phone, voicemail, Facebook DM, WhatsApp messages, whatever it is. So all of our conversations will be inside the conversation tab. Let me show you in a live account. This is the conversation tab, and we have all of our conversations inside this conversation tab. Okay, we can actually filter out conversations based on filters here. We can filter based on our last message channel, and then outbound, inbound, last message direction, last message type, and a lot of other filters. Okay, whether we have any manual actions assigned or no. We can also have the snippets here. For example, snippets are the pre-built text and email templates that we can use instead of typing every time manually. For example, this is one of the snippets. You can see that booking fee link. If I click on edit snippet, this is basically a text snippet. Okay, here's our $25 booking link. Now if we go to the conversation tab, suppose I want to send this person our booking fee link. So instead of typing manually, you can just go to insert snippet and search for booking fee, and booking fee link will be ready for sending. Okay, so if we can just simply click on send. Okay, so we can start a conversation. For example, select that, click on action, select start. We can find that start conversation inside the start tab. We can also create new message from here. We can select direct message or group message. For example, direct message, we need to at first select a contact, for example Sarah, and then we can click on continue. We can send Sarah a message. We can add an email here, so we can assign this conversation to a particular team member. We can also add followers. We can also add or remove tag here. We can add or remove automations. For example, if you want to add to automation, click on add. We need to select the workflow. We can simply select the workflow. We can select the start time, and then you can click on save there. And then you can also manage DNDs here, and this shows the source of the contacts. Then also on the right side, we can click on appointments. We can click on book appointment. We can select our calendar. We can assign team member. We can select the time. We can select the status, and then we can click on book appointment. Okay, we can also add or update opportunities. I can update the opportunity by clicking on the name. So I can just change the pipeline. I can change the stage as well. I can assign a value and click on update. Then also we can add task. For example, I want my team member to call this person at a particular time, so I can simply add a task here, enter the title, call back. Then I can add a description. I can assign to a particular user, and then I can assign a time. Okay, and simply click on create task. I can add a note here, click on add note, description, this person. Okay, and click on create note. Then there is the calendars. So all of our appointments and calendars live inside the calendar tab. So we don't have any calendar, no calendar found. So let's go to calendar settings. We'll create a calendar here. So now if we simply click on new calendar, okay, so you can simply click on new calendar. So you can click on personal booking, and then just click on maybe Fahrenheit calendar, and then select a team member. We don't have a team member yet, so at least one team member is required. Before creating the calendar, we need to create a team member. So we can do create a team member. If we go to my stuff, if we go to inside our sub account, okay, so if we go to settings and then go to my stuff, yeah, we can click on add user, and then just simply add our user here. Let me add the user here, and then just click let me set the password here as well. So for example, just add the password here, and then I can click on next, save. We can easily create the user in this way. If we go back to our calendar once again, we can go to calendar settings, and then we will try to create a new calendar here, and then personal booking, and then we can name our calendar something, Fahrenheit. You can select a team member, Ratulka, custom URL widget. So this is something that needs to be unique. The meeting duration should be 60. Okay, and then we can just click on confirm, and then we can just close it. So, and then if we click on edit the calendar, okay, so then we can actually upload our logo here. For example, if I click on upload from system, we can simply upload our logo. We can just let me search for logo, Fahrenheit logo, and the logo will be uploaded, and then we can add a description here. So Fahrenheit is a marketing company. Okay, and then edit our availability. So for example, if we want to make it available from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., we can do that. And we can also set our meeting duration. We can, if we want, we can change the meeting duration as well. Okay, so and then we can actually collect payments during appointment booking. In order to accept payments, we need to actually add our payment provider. We can either choose auto confirm appointment bookings, or we can just manually confirm the appointment and then click on save here. The settings will be saved. If we go back to calendar list, and then if we go back to our calendars, we can create new appointment by clicking here. Okay, so the Fahrenheit, the calendar appointment title, we can add a title. Okay, so then the team member is calendar default. Then we can actually choose the time zone, time slot, maybe like Thursday, choose 10 a.m. to 10:30, and then calendar default. We can just search for contacts here, and then we can book the appointment. Okay, so we need to create a contact first before booking the appointment. Okay. Also, our appointment list view will be shown here. So let's go to contacts now. In this contact section, all of the contacts that we have will be available. Let me show you the one where there is a lot of contacts. So we can actually add a contact here. Then we can give the first name, last name, email, and phone number. Click on save. If we want to change the pipeline stage of one or multiple contacts, then we can simply select those contacts, click on pipeline change, give a random name for the action, select pipeline, select the stage, and then we can click on add or update opportunity. If we want to add those contacts in a particular automation, we can click on automation, then give a random name. Automation type should be workflow. We should select the workflow that we want to attach to those contacts, and then click on add to automation, and those contacts will be added in that particular automation. If we want to send text SMS to the selected contacts, we can click on send SMS. We can click on send email if we want to send email to those selected contacts. We can add tags, we can remove tags, we can delete those contacts, we can send review requests, we can export contacts, we can import contacts, we can do email verification, which is particularly important if we are planning for a bulk email campaign. Then we can add or edit that contacts to our company. We can send bulk WhatsApp messages, which is really an important channel of marketing. And also we can merge up to 10 contacts using this option. We can simply search for a particular contact here using the quick search. We can use more filters to filter out our contacts based on particular conditions. If we click on more filters, for example, I want to find out the contacts which has a tag 149 mom makeover. So let's click on apply. See all the contacts that has the tag 149 mom makeover. Now we can simply click on contact. On the left side, we can update the name here. We can update the email, phone. We can add date of birth. Okay, so we can update our general info. We can update our additional info. Also, we can add tags. We can add to automations. We can update opportunities. We can manage D&D channels. And also, we can insert snippets from here. We can attach file by clicking on attach file. We can insert emoji. We can request payment. On the right side, we can add to task. We can add notes here. We can create appointment here. We can add documents here. We can see whether there is any successful transactions or no. So let's go to opportunities. So opportunities are leads or prospects at different stages of our sales pipeline, and pipelines include all the potential stages our lead or prospect might be at a given time. You can see that we have 34 opportunities in our new lead stage. Each opportunity can have a value. If we want to create a new opportunity, we can click on add opportunity. We need to at first find out the contact. Let me search myself. Then we can select the pipeline, marketing pipeline, or 149 mom makeover pipeline. We can select the stage. Let me give the stage call 1, and we can have the status open, lost, own, abandoned, and we can give the opportunity a value, and we can assign the owner. We can add followers here. We can give their business name, opportunity source. We can also add tags here, and then we can click on create, and the opportunity will be created. You can see that we have opportunities in each of our pipeline stage. You can switch between pipelines clicking here. For example, if I want to choose Botox lead follow-up, we do not have as much opportunities in Botox lead follow-up pipeline as we have 149 mom makeover pipeline. So now let's go to pipeline. In order to create a pipeline, we can simply click on create pipeline, and then we can give the pipeline a name. The name needs to be unique in our sub account. So for example, we can give the name as marketing pipeline 2. Then we can click on add stage, give the stage name as hot lead, and then we can drag and drop the stage, and then we simply click on create, and the pipeline will be created. We can also import opportunities, clicking on import. So let's go to payments. We can collect almost any type of payments or subscriptions through GoHighLevel sub account. In order to collect payments, we need to integrate our payment gateway with our GoHighLevel sub account. In order to integrate payment gateway, we need to go to integrations, and we can connect our Stripe, PayPal, Authorize.net, Square, and most other popular payment gateway with our GoHighLevel sub account. So this client of mine has already connected her Stripe account, and that's why we are seeing manage instead of connect. I'll show you how to connect Stripe with a fresh GoHighLevel account. So let us go to our newly created GoHighLevel sub account. Inside our sub account, in the payments tab, we need to go to integrations, and then we can see an option to connect our Stripe, PayPal, and other payment providers. So if I click on connect and then click on connect with Stripe, it will redirect me to Stripe's connection page, and it will ask you to provide your Stripe's login credentials. I have already logged in into my Stripe account in the same window. That's why it's not asking the credentials to me. But if you are not logged in to your Stripe account in the same window, it will ask you your login credentials. And if you just provide that login credentials, you'll be able to connect your Stripe account with your GoHighLevel and collect payments, subscriptions through your GoHighLevel sub accounts. So we can create invoices and estimates. So let me go to all invoices. In order to create a new invoice, we should simply click on new, and then we can either create one-time invoice or we can create recurring invoice. So let's click on one-time new invoice. Then we need to select the customer first, and then we need to add a product. So let's click on add product, click on create product. Since we don't have any product, let's give it a name, and let's select the type of the product. So let's give it digital good. Let's give the price name, for example, September, and then the price, and then click on save. If we have our payment gateway integrated with our GoHighLevel, we can simply send the invoice and the recipient will be able to pay money through our invoice. Let's click on go back. Okay. We can also create documents and contracts. We can also manage our orders and abandoned checkouts. So GoHighLevel also offers e-commerce store functionality. So we can manage our orders and abandoned checkouts. We can create subscriptions. We can create payment links. In order to create a payment link, we need to at first create a product. So let's go to products and let's click on create product. Just give the name, test product, give a description, and then we can add tax information. We can upload media for our product. We can select the price, whether it's one time or recurring. We can add the amount. We can add SEO title and description here, and we can then simply click on save. And then our product will be created. And then if we go to payment links, we can simply create a new payment link here. We can select our products that we have created, test product, click on save. Then we can see all of our transactions inside the transaction tab. Since we don't have any transaction, it's showing empty. If I show you my client's GoHighLevel account, we can see the transactions here. We can see their status, whether it's succeeded or no, the amount, the source. So these transactions are coming from our calendar when our leads are booking their appointments. We can also create coupons here. So that's basically about payments. So now let's talk about GoHighLevel AI agents. So GoHighLevel has voice AI, conversation AI, and content AI. As of now, 27th September 2025, GoHighLevel voice AI only supports inbound calling and it does not support outbound calling. GoHighLevel says that outbound calling feature is coming soon, but as of now, we can only answer calls of our leads or customers using our voice AI. Then conversation AI, we can reply to Instagram, Facebook, SMS, chat widget, live chat, and WhatsApp messages using our conversation AI. Conversation AI does not include emails as of now. There's the knowledge base. The knowledge base is basically the training data for our AI agents, and the content AI. We can use content AI to create content for our social media posts, for our landing pages, websites, email, templates, SMS, and other contents as well. Let's go to voice AI. In order to create an agent, we need to simply click on create agent. We need to give our agent a name, for example, Serenity. We need to give our business name. We can select the voice. We can listen to the voice here.
Hey, Worldly 11 Labs friends,
and we can change the voice by clicking on the voice. We can search for a new voice. Hope.
Okay, so this might sound.
And then we can also change the initial message. Hey, you have reached. And then click on next. Then we need to select a knowledge base. Let's give that mom makeover knowledge base. We can specify when to use the knowledge base. We can also collect details from the contact, name, email, address, contacts issue, and the call summary will be added as a note to the contact. We can trigger a workflow when the call is completed. For example, if I want to trigger a particular automation after the call is ended, we can do that. We can send email notifications after the call is completed to our users, admins, or specific users, or custom email. So let's click on next. The voice agent is created successfully. We can select the phone number here. We already have this phone number attached to a voice AI agent. That's why we are not able to select it. But you can just buy a new phone number and attach that phone number to your voice AI agent. Okay. And we can also set the working hour for the agent as 24/7 if we want. If we want to test our agent, we can simply give our number to receive the call and we can test our bot. So if we save, our voice AI agents will be ready to answer calls. I'm not going to save it. Then let's go back to conversation AI. In order to create a bot, we need to simply click on create bot. We can either select guided form setup or prompt based bot. Let's select prompt based bot. We can select general Q&A, appointment booking, or start from scratch. Let's go to appointment booking. Click on continue. Let's give the name Serenity, and then we can select the bot status here, off, suggestive, autopilot, and we can also select the communication channels. So we can select Instagram, Facebook, SMS, chat, widget, live chat, WhatsApp. It does not include an option to select email. Inside advanced setting, we can enter our business name. We can set the time to wait before responding, and we can set maximum messages a bot can send in a conversation. The current pricing is 2 cents per response. We can upgrade to unlimited AI employee plan. So if we click on save, we can go to bot training. We can select the knowledge base. We can click on save and we can test our bot. Let's select the bot goals. So we can select the bot goals and set up actions here. We can go to dashboard to see the stats about our bot. We can go to knowledge base. Then we have a mom makeover knowledge base. In order to create a knowledge base, we can simply click on create knowledge base here. We can give our knowledge base a name. For example, let's give test name, and then we can give a description and simply click on create. And then we can actually add information source. For example, we can add either a web link. We can also add FAQs, and we can also add tables. So tables, it says coming soon. And the content AI, so we can use content AI to create contents for our social media posts, our landing pages, emails, SMS, and other descriptive material as well. For example, if I go to marketing, if I want to create a new post, we can select a social account and we can use the AI to create a post here. That's basically the content AI. This is the dashboard of our content AI. How many words have been generated, what's the cost, and how many words per day, blog, funnels, websites, emails, conversation, and everything. Okay, so that's basically about AI agents. So let's go to marketing. We can see a couple of tabs: social planner, email snippets, countdown timer, trigger links, affiliate manager, brand boards, ads manager. Social Planner helps us to create content using Content AI. We can schedule a post and we can try bulk posting. Also, we can publish posts across multiple social media network at once. So in order to create or schedule posts using Social Planner, we need to at first connect our social media account. Let's go to emails. I have been using GoHighLevel email marketing for my agency and it's doing good. We can see our email marketing stat here. This is showing sample data. We can select our campaigns from here, whether it's email campaign, workflow campaign, or bulk action campaign. Let's go to campaigns. In order to create an email campaign, we can simply click on new. We can either choose from blank or we can choose email marketing templates. So let's click on blank. We can choose design editor, code editor, plain text editor. Let's select plain text editor. We can write our email here and then we can click on send or schedule. So we can send or schedule here. We can choose the sender email, sender name, subject line. Then we can choose the recipient. We can choose the preview text here. And then also we can track links. We can track UTM. We can add tags. And we can resend email to people who did not open our email. And then we can click on review and send in order to activate our email campaign. In order to create workflow campaign, we can go to workflow campaign and then we can simply click on create campaign and it will redirect us to workflow. Workflow campaigns are basically parts of a workflow or an automation. Then we can go to templates. We can create new template. We can click on new, create template from existing campaign. We can select from GoHighLevel templates, or you can just start with a blank template, or you can import our email. We can go to snippets. So snippets are basically predefined email or text templates that we can use to send text or email without typing manually every time. So if I go to my client's account, go to snippets, You can see there are a lot of snippets here. If we want to send our address to one of our contacts, we can simply go to conversation, and then we can open the contact, and then we can click on insert snippet, and we can just click on the address, or we can search for address, and we can just click on it, and we can just click on send. So we don't need to type manually every time in order to send the address. In order to create a snippet, we can simply click on add snippet. We can choose add text snippet or email snippet. Let's click on add text snippet. We can give the snippets a name, test name, and we can give the snippet's body, hi, contact, first name. This is when we will send this text message using this snippet, it will automatically fetch the contact's first name, and we can simply click on save, and the snippets will be saved, and we can use it inside our conversation. So now let's go to countdown timers. We can create countdown timers and integrate those countdown timers in our landing pages or funnels or websites using embed code. Let's click on new. We can choose any of the templates, continue with this template, and we can give it a name, and we can click on save. We can copy the code here, and then using this code we can integrate this countdown timer in our funnels, landing pages, or websites. Okay, let's go back. Then trigger links. Using trigger links, we can put our link inside SMS, emails, and we can track those link clicks, and we can trigger actions based on those link clicks. For example, suppose I sent an email campaign with 3 product links and one person clicked product 1. I can track the link click using trigger link, and then when the person clicks on the product 1, I can send more information about the product 1 and also products similar to product 1. In such cases, trigger links are very helpful. In order to create a link, we can click on add link. For example, we can give test link. Let's give the link, and I can click on save. I'll be able to use this link inside email campaigns, SMS. For example, let me go to emails, create campaign. Let's start with blank, plain text editor, select. Then I can add the trigger link here. And link URL, test link, save. Okay, and then I can click on save as trigger link campaign. You can click on save, and then we can also perform actions based on that trigger link clicks. For example, if I go to automation, we can create a workflow. We can start from scratch, and we can add new trigger. We can search for trigger link clicks. We can select the trigger link, test link, save trigger, and then we can wait maybe for 6 hours. 6 hours, save action, and then maybe we can send them more information about our product or website link or whatever. So this is basically trigger link. And then affiliate manager. We can create and manage affiliates for our business using the affiliate manager. So in order to create affiliate campaign, we need to go to campaign. We need to click on add. Let's give this appointment booking affiliate. So we can choose calendars. We can either choose track sales and leads. So in that case, we can track sales of our products, and we can only choose leads. So in that case, our form submission, survey completions, and calendar bookings will be tracked. Okay, so let's select on calendar, and let's click on orange sculpting aesthetics casual, and we can then set up rewards. We can give them a flat reward, or we can give them per lead. Then we can click on assign affiliate. Then we can search our affiliate. We already have 2 affiliates, so let's select one, and we can just click on finish. We can click on publish now, and our appointment booking affiliate campaign will be published. Okay, in order to create an affiliate, we can go to affiliate, click on add, click on new affiliate. We can give their email, first name, last name, and company. For example, let ratul@.com. They give the first name, last name, Ratul 2, and then click on save. Click on done, and the affiliate Ratul 2 will be created. Okay, so then we can go to brand boards. So we have design kit and brand voice. Design kit allows us to select particular designs that aligns with our brands that we can reuse inside our funnels, website builders, landing page builders. In order to add a design kit, we should click on add design kit. We can start from blank or we can choose an existing one. So it includes colors, typography and logo. So if we click on continue, then our design kit will be created automatically. We can now edit based on our preference, and we will be able to reuse this design kit inside our landing pages, funnels, website builders. Then we can also have brand voice. Let's go to brand voice. So brand voice allows us to define our brand's tone and messaging guidelines to maintain consistency in all written communication. We can add a brand voice and then use that across our AI agents. For example, whenever we are creating contents with Content AI, so we can choose our brand voice so that our AI agents maintain consistency with our brand. And also that this is the same for voice AI and conversation AI as well. So we can just create a brand voice once and use that again and again as a template. In order to create a brand voice, you can simply click on add brand voice, and then we can start from scratch or you can start from text or URL. So let's click start from scratch. Then we can fill up the information and our brand voice will be created. And then there is ad manager. This is a paid feature. We need to pay $29 per month in order to use the ad manager. We can use this as a centralized hub for all of our ads. For example, Google ads, TikTok ads, Facebook ads. So instead of going to multiple ad dashboard, we can manage all of our ads. We can have all of our ad reporting data in one place. And also we can choose a lot of winning ad templates if we use the ads manager. So that's basically about marketing. So now before I talk about automations, I'll show you how to connect our Facebook page and Google business page with our GoHighLevel sub account. So in order to connect Facebook page, we need to go to settings from our GoHighLevel sub account. Let's click on settings. If we scroll down on the left side, we can find an option called integrations, not private integrations, but integrations. Let's click on integrations. We can find the options to connect our Facebook page, our Google business page, our Google Calendar, our TikTok account, our LinkedIn account, and our Slack channel, our Stripe account, and much more. So I already have a Facebook account connected with our GoHighLevel. Let's disconnect it first. Click on disconnect, disconnect. Now, if we click on connect, I recommend that you log into your Facebook account in the same window and it will make the integration process much easier. Let's click on continue as Ratul. And our Facebook account is now connected. Okay, so now I can connect any pages that my Facebook account has access to and also access the leads of that particular page. For example, if I select Fahrenheit and if I select all leads and click on connect, now we need to map the form fields of our Facebook page in order to access the leads. So let's cancel this down. Let's go to Facebook and let's select our page and then go to Meta Business Suite. Then we can select our page. We can go to all tools, we can select instant forms, and we'll be able to select all the forms of our Facebook page here. Since we don't have any form, let's create a form here. So let's create a new form, click on next. Let's give this a form, marketing form. Let's select higher intent, click on next, give the headline, marketing form. Then we can include a description. We can click next. We can add our question here. For example, we can add multiple choice. So let's select how to buy. Okay. We can write down potential answers as possible. Next week. Add option. Need more question. And then we can also add another question. We can add short answer. For example, what concerns you have right now. Okay, and then we can give the description here. So please, now we can add phone number here, contact field, phone number. We can change the stages, full name, phone number, email, then click on next. Then we can give the privacy policy here, then click on next, then click on next. Just give the link of our website, and then we can simply click on create form. Now we'll be able to access this form inside our GoHighLevel. Let's go to GoHighLevel. So inside integrations, Let's go to Facebook form field mapping, and we can see the marketing form inside our GoHighLevel. So let's click on map field. You can see that the full name, phone number, and email is automatically mapped, but this two option is not automatically mapped because these fields are not built-in CRM fields of GoHighLevel. In order to map these fields, we need to create custom fields. So let me show you how we can create custom fields. Cancel this. In the settings, go to custom fields. Let's click on add field. Let's go back to Facebook. We can see that the first question is a radio select question. Let's copy the question here, radio select, and then click on next. We should use our question as the field name. Then we should select the object and we should select the group. Let's select general info, and then we'll include options. Let's copy the options from here. So as soon as possible, add an option, need more information, and then click on save. We should add another field. What concerns you have right now. Copy this. This should be multi-line because the answer might take multiple lines. Click on multi-line, click on next, give the name of the field, select the object, contact, select the group, general info, and then just simply click on save. Now, if we go back to integrations, go to Facebook form field mapping, then we should click on map fields. If we search for how, we should find how soon you are looking to book and also what concerns you have, and click on confirm. So if we use this form for one of our ads, as soon as someone submits this form, we can capture the form submission inside our GoHighLevel, and also we can trigger action in our automation based on these form submissions. Now I will show you how to connect our Google business page. So in order to connect our Google business page, we need to click on sign in with Google. We should select the account which has our Google business page. Click on continue, click on continue. We can click on connect. And then our Google account will be connected. So now we can click on connect business profile, click on connect. We can select our Google business profile and simply click on connect. Click on confirm. Okay, so now if we refresh, and our Google business page is now connected with our GoHighLevel sub account. So now let's go back to automations. Since we don't have any workflow yet, so that's why it's showing empty. So we can simply click on create workflow. We can either start from scratch or we can select from template. So let's click on start from scratch. So I will show you how to build 3 most used automations. Automation on Facebook lead form submission, automation on GoHighLevel form submission, and appointment reminder automation. Let's start with Facebook lead form submission. So click on add new trigger, search for Facebook lead form submitted, select the page, Fahrenheit, and select the form, marketing form we just created earlier. Click on save trigger. Then we will send an internal notification to the business owner. Click on the plus icon, search for internal notification, send internal notification, select the notification type. Let's select SMS. We can select the recipient here. We can select all users, assigned users, or custom number. Let's select custom number, give the custom number, click on custom values, contact, full name, just signed up for Facebook ads. So this custom value contact name will automatically fetch the name of the lead based on their form submission. Click on save action. Then we should send the lead an SMS. So this is the SMS that we are sending to the lead, not to the business owner. Internal notification is for the business owner. We can select a template or we can start from scratch. Let's write a message. Hi, contact, first name, thanks for signing up. Okay, click on save action. Then we can also send email, search for email, send email. Then we can choose the from name and from email here. If you keep these fields empty, then our business name will be used as the from name and the default email of our GoHighLevel sub account will be used as from email. If you want to specify the from email, for example, I want to use info@fahrenheit.com, then I need to add this email in my GoHighLevel sub account. Otherwise, even if I write down this from email, it will not be used. So let's give the subject. We can use custom values for a personalized subject. Contact, first name, thanks, up. Okay, so hi, Fahrenheit. Okay, and we can also either select a template or we can just start from scratch. Okay, then click on save action, and then we can wait for 6 hours. 6 hours, save actions, and then we can copy these actions from here. Copy all actions from here. We can simply paste this action, and then we can wait another 12 hours, save action, and we can simply send them the text and email again. We can delete this action. We can give the workflow a name, Facebook. Okay, and then we can go to settings. If we want this workflow to be stopped when someone responds to our SMS or email, we can turn this option on. And then also, if we want this automation to execute only specific time during the day, we can specify the time here. Click on specific time, and then we can select the start time here, and we can select the end time here, and also we can include or exclude days here. We can go to enrollment history to see the enrollment history. For example, if I go inside my client's account, I can show the enrollment history. So these are the enrollment history of this workflow. And we can also go to execution logs. We can filter based on the contact, status, actions. So let's go back. We can go to builder, and we can click on publish, and we can click on save. And then the workflow will be active, and as soon as someone submits a lead form, they will receive an SMS email, and also the business owner will receive an internal notification. If we want the workflow to be executed when someone submits a form in GoHighLevel, so instead of Facebook lead form submitted, we should select form submitted, and then we should click on add filters. Form is, we should select the form. Since we don't have any form yet, we cannot select one. Let's create a form. Back to workflow, confirm, go to sites, go to forms, builder, click on create new. Let's give this form a name, marketing form. Click on save. Let's go back. Now we can integrate this form inside our landing pages and websites, and as soon as this form is submitted, we can trigger workflow inside our automation. So let's go to automation. Let's click on the three dot icon. Let's duplicate this workflow. Let's give this form submission workflow, create, then click on the workflow, click on the trigger. So instead of Facebook lead form submitted, we'll search for form submitted. Click on form submitted, add filter, form is marketing form, and save trigger. As soon as the marketing form will be submitted, this automation will be executed. So we can just click on publish, we can click on save, and our automation will be active. So as soon as someone submits this form, business owner will get a notification, and also the lead will receive these SMS emails continuously. Okay, let's go back to workflows. Now we'll create an appointment reminder workflow. Let's click on create workflow, start from scratch, click on add new trigger. We'll search for appointment status. As soon as the appointment status will be confirmed in one of our calendar, we'll send appointment confirmation plus reminder. Event type should be normal, and then click on add filter, select appointment status is confirmed, add filters in calendar Fahrenheit. So as soon as there will be a confirmed appointment in Fahrenheit calendar, workflow will be executed. Click on save trigger, then we can send an internal notification to the business owner, send internal notification, SMS, custom number, give the custom number, and then the message, use the custom values, contact, full name, just confirmed appointment for. Then we can also fetch the appointment time. Click on custom values, appointment, start date time. This will fetch the contact name and also appointment start time. So click on save action. Then we should send a confirmation to the person who booked appointment. Send SMS, write message, hi, contact, first name, your for appointment, start date time, see you, Florida. Okay, so click on save action. We can send also an email, send email, select a subject, you're confirmed. Then we can just paste the text here, click on save action. Then we can wait until 24 hours before their appointment, wait, and then we should click on event or appointment time. We should wait before 24 hours. 4 hours, click on save action. We should send them another SMS. Send SMS. Hi, contact first name, your appointment with the 24 hours. Okay, so then we can also add the location, save action. Then we can also send an email. Send email, give the subject your first. Okay, just paste the text, save action. Wait until 5 hours before the appointment for event appointment time before 5 hours. Select the third option, skip all outbound communication actions. Click on save action, and then we can also just send them an SMS and email. Paste that, and then delete this action. Your appointment is in 5 hours. 5 hours. Save action. Email 5 hours. Save action. Click on publish, and you can click on save. We can change the name. Appointment confirmation. You can click on save. And as soon as a new appointment is confirmed in our calendar Fahrenheit, appointment confirmation plus follow-up will be executed. There are a lot more in automation we can actually cover. In my later videos, I'll show you how to create more advanced automations, and we can literally create almost any type of automations that we can imagine using GoHighLevel, and I'll show you how to do that. So please consider subscribing my channel and give this video a like if you find it helpful. So let's go to memberships. We can also create membership, courses, communities, certificates, and badges inside GoHighLevels. We can also launch our white level app with courses and communities. So if I want to create courses, we need to at first create a product. Click on create product. We can either start from scratch or import from Kajabi. And then we can also create communities. If you want to create a community, simply click on create a community, and then we can give the information, and then we can simply create group. And then we can also create certificates and badges inside GoHighLevel. Let's click on create certificate. We can select on templates. There are some awesome certificate templates in GoHighLevel. We can choose one, and you can simply create, and we can just modify the certificate based on our preference. And also we can use GoCollab marketplace to use courses or communities inside GoHighLevel. GoCollab is also created by GoHighLevel. So let's go to media storage. So media storage basically stores all of our images, videos, and other media types used in our landing pages, funnels, email templates, and so on. Let me go to one of my clients' account to show you. This is the media storage. It includes all of the images, videos, and other medias that we have used in our landing pages, funnels, websites, and other places. Let's go to reputation. We can also use GoHighLevel for review and reputation management. In the overview tab, we can see the overview of our reviews and reputation. We can go to requests to send review requests. We can click on send review request. We need to select a contact first. Let's select Ratul Ulka. Then we need to enable email request. So let's go to settings and enable the request. And then we can go to requests, click on send review request. We can select the contact. We can send review request. And then the reviews, we can find our reviews here. We can select the sources, Google business page. You can see all of our reviews here. And then the widgets, we can create review widgets and then integrate that review widget inside our websites, landing pages, funnels. So let's click on edit widget. We can select short, detailed, action pointed. We can select slider, and we can click on settings, and you can copy this code, and then we can integrate this review widget inside our websites, funnels, and landing pages. This is the mobile view. Then we can go to reporting. We can see the Google Ads reports. This is the sample data. We need to integrate our Google account and select the Google Ads client ID. You can see our Facebook Ads report here. So this is actually real data. This is not sample data. On the last 15 days, we have spent $856. Our cost per conversion is $19.47, 44 conversions. Then we can see our attribution report here. We can see our call report here, incoming, outgoing call. So you can see that average call duration 56, total call duration 7 minutes 33 seconds on the last week. And then we can also see the appointment report here. How many booked, how many confirmed, how many canceled. And we can also create audit report from our audit report section. And we can just generate the report for free. Okay. Then we can go to app marketplace. Honestly, the native GoHighLevel feature is enough for most of businesses. I highly recommend to try the native GoHighLevel features first to implement the feature that you want. And then you can always install apps from app marketplace. Many of them are free. I will show you some of the important settings. Let's go to settings. So our business profile should include all of the information about our business, and business profile information is really important for our A2P 10DLC approval. And also we have some important settings here. For example, we can verify email address when first email is sent to a new contact. This is really important if we are trying bulk email campaign. And also make email compliant by adding an unsubscribe link, allow duplicate contact if we want, but I don't recommend that unless you need it. Then this is the billing section. This is the payment method of the sub account. Suppose you are an agency and you give sub accounts to your clients and you want to bill your clients based on their LC services uses. For example, LC email, phone, AI. If you want to enable rebilling, you need to be on $297 a month plan or $497 a month plan. You cannot rebill at $97 a month plan. If no rebilling is enabled, then GoHighLevel will charge your agency card for all of LC services uses across your sub accounts. Okay. And then there is rebilling without markup, available only on $297 and $497 a month plan. So your client add their card inside the billing section of their sub account. GoHighLevel charge your agency card, and then your agency Stripe charge your client's card. Basically, that's rebilling without markup. So in order to turn on rebilling without markup, so we need to at first go to our agency view and then go to sub accounts. And then you can see the 3 dot. If I show you that, let's go back to our switch to agency view, go to sub accounts. We can click on the 3 dot icon here, and then we need to at first click on switch to SaaS. Okay, if we click on switch to SaaS, then we need to at first connect our Stripe and then set up agency sub accounts. Okay, then we'll be able to rebill our clients. Since I'm right now in $497 a month plan, I'll be able to rebill with markup. That means GoHighLevel charges me $1 for SMS. I can charge $1.5 to my clients for SMS, and I can make 50 cents profit. So if you want to rebill your clients, then your clients needs to add this payment method in their sub account. Then also my stuff. If we want to add user or admin in our sub account, we can do that from my stuff. For example, if I want to add a user, click on add user. So give the user info, give their name, first name, last name, give their email and phone number. Okay, so we can also select the password here, and then we can click on next. We can choose the user role as user or admin. We can restrict access if we want. And then if we click on save, the user will be created and the person will receive an email in their email address to activate their account, and they can simply set the password if you have not set it here and log into your sub account. And then there is email services. In order to use email from your domain, you need to add a dedicated domain here. So if you click on dedicated domain, you need to click on add domain. GoHighLevel suggests adding subdomain. For example, my main domain is Fahrenheit.com. So I should add something like test.fahrenheit.com, and then click on add and verify. We can click on continue, and we need to click on authorized domain. So I highly recommend that you manage your DNS with Cloudflare. It makes the DNS management process a lot easier. So if I simply click on authorized domain, I'll be able to authorize my domain and add this dedicated domain. So let's go back, and then we can go to phone numbers. We can find phone numbers related settings here. For example, we can add phone number, we can add verified caller ID. We can also go to Trust Center here. We can see our messaging analytics here. For example, if I go to my client's account to show you, go to settings, phone numbers. If we click on the 3 dot icon of the phone number, we can click on edit configuration. We can enable call recording here. Then also we can go to messaging analytics to see how many messages been sent, delivered, failed, received, opt out, error, everything related to message. And then we can go to WhatsApp. We need to at first purchase the plan with $10 per month, and then we can connect our WhatsApp number. I'll show you how to do that in a later video. We can add domains from our domain and URL integrations. We can click on connect domain. We can connect domain for our funnels, websites, emails, WordPress, client portal, branded domain. So if we click on connect domain, we need to give the domain test.fahrenheit.com and click on continue. And if we just follow the instructions, we'll be able to add our domain. Then also there is tags. We can manage our tags from here. For example, if I click on add new tag, we can give the tag name test tag, create. We can also delete the tag here. So let's click on bulk action, delete selected tag, confirm. So there are a couple of ways to earn money using GoHighLevel. For example, if you buy $297 a month plan or $497 a month plan, you can simply sell the sub accounts to your clients. Also, you can white label the native GoHighLevel software using your own branding, and then you can add some features. For example, you can add the AI agents, and then you can charge it much more than $97 a month. And also, you can be an affiliate. A lot of people, including myself, is an affiliate of GoHighLevel. GoHighLevel has really generous affiliate program. If you want to be an affiliate, you need to go to affiliate portal. This is the agency level view. Okay, so you need to go to affiliate portal, and then you need to agree terms and conditions, and then you can simply join. And the GoHighLevel affiliate program is open for everyone. Even if you don't use GoHighLevel, you can actually be an affiliate of GoHighLevel. So that's basically about our GoHighLevel tutorial. GoHighLevel is really a great tool. For $97 a month, it's actually covering a lot of features, and you can almost do everything that your business might need. I would like to request you to use my affiliate link, and you will get 33% off your first 3 months. And also, I will help you to set up your account based on your business need. And also, I will help you to set up your number for A2P DLC, and you will have access to me anytime for GoHighLevel needs, also for your marketing needs. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.